Te Maria, I'm Sherry Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The aged care sector is calling out for more nurses as it desperately tries to plug a 1,200 member gap. It means that some care homes are having to close beds and refuse new admissions. Aged Care Association Chief Executive Simon Wallace says pay parity with hospital nurses and immigration fast-tracking are needed to fill the gaps. He says it's not just the patients who feel stressed.
There's also a stress and worry for families. So families want to get their loved ones into a home, but they simply can't because there are not enough nurses to be able to service those beds.
TVNZ is keeping to its scheduled launch date of Wednesday next week for controversial new reality show FBoy Island. A contestant who took advantage of a teenager's drunkenness to get her into bed, then covered her mouth and nose to keep her quiet, is being edited out of the show. The state broadcaster learned last week Wade Moore appeared in court last year charged with suffocating a woman. He admitted to police he lured to his home hoping to have sex with her. Moore was found not guilty of the charge of suffocation. Combing through the information they've received in the hunt for Kirsty Bentley's killer. The 15-year-old was last seen alive on the afternoon of December 31st, 1998. Tips regarding people, vehicles and events had been sent in since a $100,000 reward was posted in late July. The reward was for any information or evidence leading to the identification and conviction of the person or people responsible for her death. A nervous time for farmers with winter predicted to make a spectacular return. Met Service has issued a heavy snow watch for the wider part of the South Island from 11 tonight. Inland Otago could see snow down in 500 metres tonight. Otago Federated Farmers President Mark Patterson says a good spring so far has left them in the best possible shape.
I think farmers are pretty aware that events like this can happen at this time of year, although this is getting later, so years of experience really teaches you to make sure your stock are well sheltered.
And an Indonesian police chief has been fired and 9 other officers suspended after the weekend stampede at a football stadium in East Java. 125 people died in what's been deemed one of the world's worst sporting disasters. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.